Once at Trask, the Frog Lady reunites with her husband, and the Mandalorian boards a fishing ship, following a clue he had on other Mandalorians, which reveals itself as an ambush. They are rescued by three other Mandalorians, whose leader, bo-katan, enlists his help in seizing weapons from an Imperial fighter in exchange for information on the Jedi. After boarding the ship, bo-katan reveals that their main objective is to capture the ship along the weapons with the weapons for their war effort to reconquer Mandalore. And realizing that, Gideon instructs the captain to crash the ship. His efforts are stopped by bo-katan, who inquires him about the whereabouts of the dark saber. But the captain commits suicide. Bo-Katan offers the Mandalorian a place in her ranks, but he refuses, and she instructs him to meet the Jedi Ashka Tano in the city of Calodan in the forest planet of Corvus. With the Razor Crest partially prepared, the Mandalorian and the child depart from Trask to continue their journey. That was really a great episode. I truly enjoyed it, especially because of the debut of Sasha Banks in the role of Casca Reeves, along with, of course, bo-katan and Axe Wolves, and they help him out. And truly, some great moments, favorite moments, moments that I loved in this episode. Including the one that I really, if those of you who didn't put it together, I did because of the way I'm thinking. The scene when Baby Yoda or the child receives a bowl of chowder. How many of you got reminded of those of you who are, I'm not gonna say old enough because there's not one of us now that were around back then, but you've seen through YouTube and through videotapes of those of us who grew up during that generation and DVD and all that. But that scene reminded me of Three Stooges. Famous scene when Curly was battling an oyster in his clam chowder. And it just hit me, the scene. Especially the scene when, what that thing was, a face crawler? Like it reminded me of a face crawler from Alien, where it just latched on the Baby Yoda or the child's face, and it just reminded me of that scene from the Three Stooges short. Hilarious. But and also one more thing of course we all know, and we heard at the end, is that Ashka Tano, very famous. Maybe I should say famous. Not saying it's not famous, but my word was I was trying to say it was a favorite character, and everybody brings that character up all the time. And people were anticipating the appearance of this character, a very popular and famous character from Three Stooges. Three Stooges. I mean, there's only Three Stooges on my head. It would be weird if it was Three Stooges, wouldn't it? Possibility, maybe. Link up the universes. I don't know, but very familiar, very popular, very famous from the Star Wars universe. And he's gonna go, and he was told by bo-katan to go and meet Ashka Tano, and she may will have information on the Jedi, and that would lead him to be able to finish his mission and to hand the child over. But this episode really was a fun episode, and I loved it. I love the appearance of the three Mandalorians who are from a line of Mandalorians, because they took their helmets off, and according to the Mandalorian, you don't do that. But they claim to be, and they are Mandalorians, just from a different line of Mandalorian, but they hold the same creed. They kind of had his trust, but then he realized that he kind of was way in over his head, especially when they wanted to take over the entire Imperial craft and not just get what they wanted to get from the very craft. But that's very exciting. It really sets up much anticipated episode for next week in regards to Tano, and how do you pronounce that? Is it Ashka Tano or is it Ashoka Tano? You know, but that's my recap and thoughts on the latest episode. Didn't even mention the episode. It's chapter 11, The Heiress. And it was directed by Bryce Dallas Howard, who does an amazing job. She's directed some episodes before for season one, maybe just one episode, I believe, but it was a good episode. What do I remember from the writer? I mean, I know the one that she did. I just can't think of it right now. But there's quite a number of people that are coming up that are going to be directing. As remember that Robert Rodriguez is going to be directing one, and Carl Weathers will be directing the next episode 12. Don't know what the chapter is yet, but that's to be seen next week. But I wanted to add one thing, maybe a few things. I love how in the beginning, when you see that he got back into his Razor Crest, right? And he's driving off, or I think while he was in it was in the beginning, and the back of the what do you call it, the where they exit, and it's like loose and it's like going like this, open up and down, open close. It's like doing like that, like how a broken trunk would do on a car that's broken down. That touch was pretty funny. I like that one. And I also noticed that every time the Mandalorian asks for help, there's always a catch. You gotta help us with this. You gotta help us with that. You gotta, help us with our mission. Then we'll help you. And usually it's only like a clue or something that just leads them into more trouble, kind of thing. Maybe this one, hopefully, it's going to pan out, given information about going to be with Ashoka Tano. So we'll see what happens there. But for those of you who stopped by and checked out this video, I appreciate it. And in closing, as always, take care.